All right, this will be a real quick one. This is going to go on to fundamentals of poi, beginning points of wall playing, timing, and direction. I have recorded this video like 4 times, and every time, terribly messed it up. Like focus, sound, lighting. You couldn't see my poi, you couldn't see my poi here, blah, 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 blah. So I'm not going to make it super long. I'm just going to rock it out pretty quick and stuff like that. So what we're going to start with is the ideas of wall playing and the arm positions that constitute the beats in the flower petals. That's what we're doing, is we're making basically flower patterns and wall playing with this tutorial. So what I go over is the points where the hands start in neutral position down with their legs straight down. And then we're going to move through each point individually across our body. So like calculus or like a clock or like a compass, like north, south, east, and west, denote it however you want. The point is to hit these points with a lockout with your poi. And what lockouts are when you're spinning in a large circle extension, you're stopping at one of these points. And when you stop, that's what creates the flower petal of these patterns that we're making. So you can use this as a drill to kind of go through the idea of those 4 points. And same thing with anti-spin as well. Start it, if you would like, at the bottom, spinning to the left, and use each of those points. And the more you can accentuate like almost a stall to each point going out. And something I will tell you as well on the sides over here. Play with the idea of the poi being together or split time and spinning one inside the arms, one outside the arm. Because when you get to these points over here, as you're transitioning through them, I'm still standing a wall and keep my body pretty flat, but I'm spinning one on the inside of my arms and one in the front of my body. So you want to get those patterns to kind of lock up to create those patterns together clean. So now saying that, you have this position where the hands are down and going through the 4 points, right? You also have the same thing if you had 2 arms out and just using 2 points. So you have like a clock. So this is another head position to go play with, and then go use your poi on it, and then get a variation of an extension play thing. It's kind of fun. Another thing you can do is, once you get beyond playing with same time, same direction, and anti-spin, play with your arms, doing different stuff like split opposites. So another thing you can play with is starting at the same point on the side and changing which arms are up and down. So hands are apart, hands are together. Hands are apart, hands are together, hands are apart, hands are together, hands are apart, hands are together. So you have that. You also have variations of the same thing in split time, same direction. And split opposites. I'm not going to really go over them, I'm just going to kind of show them real quick and continue on with what we're doing. So, saying that, let's move right into the first pattern, which is just 4 points. It's an in-spin pedal that creates flowers in the wall playing 4 points. Cool? So I'm going to start with my poi spinning in reverse. If I look to my right, they're going to be spinning up to my left. So I'm going to start my neutral point, go up to my left, top, or my head, and left. That's it. And then try that the other direction as well. Go up to your right, head, left, down. Right, head, left, down. So, there's your in-spinning patterns. Drill that a bunch of times, get those ideas down, play with it. I'm just going to show the move only 3 or 4 times every time we do this because there's no need to make a 20-minute video. So the anti-spin version, same thing. Start at the bottom. We go to the left, head, right, down. Spin them. Left, head, right, down. So, there you go. These are wall playing fundamentals. Learn those 4 points in spin and anti-spin, and then start playing with them in butterfly. So in butterfly, you're going to start with, I highly suggest, starting with one hand up. So they're going to start in butterfly, right? Forwards, if you would like to call that. Both coming in towards me. And I'm going to start at the top point, my hand up, my hand down. I bring my hands together, bring my hands up, together to the other side. So the tricky thing is this, I'm starting with my right hand up, left hand down. And when they come here, my left hand's going to go down, my right hand's going to go up. So all they're doing is continuously going through their natural path. If one hand was doing nothing, this is all that arm would be doing. That's it. And this arm, if it was doing the same thing, it would just be going through those 4 points. That's it. But when you do it in split ups, it gives this illusion. There you go. And if you want to play with a variation, play with one that just does a beat here and here, here and here, here and here, here and here. Or play with one that just does a beat here, 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 here. So right there it gives you a bunch of patterns to play with in wall playing. You can do the same thing in split time, same direction. Same thing with the notes starting the hands top or bottom, doesn't matter, right or left, whatever you want. And hands are together, hands are apart, hands are together, hands are apart. So same exact thing is what we are doing in butterfly or split ops, except for doing this. And the more you get comfortable with it, you'll be able to move into this, which could be considered a hybrid. There's a lot of value in this. A lot of value in this. Face stall. So, yeah, there's a fundamental breakdown and stuff like that. Don't want to go too far. If you have any questions or want to learn more, next one's going to be coming up is going to be all those same ideas, but turning it in. Okay?